Okay, we're doing this. Hello everyone, this is Anushae. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi. Also gonna try and attempt to do this in English, which is not my first language, so bear with me. I know we've all said this before, like many times, but I want to change my life. Yeah. So at the start of the year, I set a goal that this year I am going to get back into shape. I'm going to be healthy, and not just like physically, I want to be healthy in my mind. If you've been following my journey for a while, then you know that I've always been super skinny. And I mean, during COVID times, we all gained weight, and I'm sure I did as well. And I want to say, like, disclaimer, by no means I think I'm overweight or anything. It's just that I want to build muscle, I want to build stamina. So I did what any smart person would do, and that is joining the gym. So in the middle of the chaos that is my life, I now wake up at 7 a.m. and I do the nursery drop off and I head straight to the gym. This sounds really easy when I say it, but it is so much harder because the main thing is the motivation to go. And I feel like I've sort of figured out how to get that motivation, and that is a little unhealthy. It is shopping. I feel like if you have like cute clothes to wear to go to the gym, you go more. I don't know, I read this somewhere. I stumbled across this website called Halara, and they have the cutest things. I do have a couple of things that I want to show you, so let's go see that. So this part of the video is very kindly sponsored by Halara, and Halara is an activewear brand, but they don't just do like activewear pieces. They do a variety of different things, like they do dresses and jeans and whatnot. I've got a couple of things, they're here, and I can't wait to show them to you guys, so let's do an unboxing. The main ideology behind Halara is how it is for confident women, and I feel like this resonated with me so well because for the longest time I have been so unkind to my body, just saying that I look overweight and I'm not happy with how my body has changed over the years. But in all honesty, I think my body has carried me really, really well, and I feel like the clothes are a very good depiction of that. They're super comfortable on the skin, they have the best, most stretchable, breathable fabric, and I'm just loving the colors. I feel like they are very flattering on as well. They cinch you in at all the right places. They're super comfortable, and I just love the variety and the different variation of sizing that they offer. I just feel that when you want workout clothes, you want a brand to cater to a large variety of sizes and colors, because it just means that it is for all the women out there. Picked up a fair few of their dresses. These were so comfortable and airy, perfect for the summer, and they were super flattering. Like, I'm not a very tall person, and at first I thought they wouldn't look good on me, but honestly I love how they look. And I also picked up some nice workout trousers, like the leggings, and I'm very particular about leggings. They have to be just right because I'm short, and these were like perfect. So if you're a petite girl, they've got you covered. And I got some fitted tops as well, and I feel like these work really well in the gym because they just cinch you in, and they're really good because they help you sweat. So if you're trying to lose weight, I think these would be absolutely perfect. Halara has very kindly offered a discount code. I'm going to pop it on the screen. If you use it, you're going to get 15% off. I'm also linking every single item that I have mentioned and shown you guys in the description. So if you want to check it out, feel free to do. But let's talk about my gym routine. I do have like a few things that I like to do. We do a warm-up, and then that would usually have like a 10 to 15 minute treadmill where I would walk really fast and then run a little bit, so like get the muscles like warmed up, and then I would move on to toning up my arms. So I've been doing a lot of tricep and bicep exercises, and trust me, I did not know these. I just YouTube videos when I'm at the gym. I'm like very much that new girl who probably is doing everything wrong. I'm very conscious, but at least I'm doing it. Like, that's the whole point. So I usually just watch a couple of videos. I'm gonna leave those videos in the description as well, so if you want to follow the exercises that I'm doing. I want to say that I don't 100% commit to one single video. I just keep switching between videos, and I just pick the easiest exercises that I find and I do those. So we've been working on my arms, and I actually really like doing a leg workout because I feel like that's the easiest one. My strength is in the lower part of my body. It's not in my upper body, so I do find the lower body workouts easier. So I've been doing like I don't know what the machines are called, but basically you sit on the machine and you pull yourself, and then you go back with the machine, and then your arms also go back. So it's very good for your back, and it's also very good for your legs and your like lower stomach. That's where the problem area is anyway. So I do that, and then I would do like the weight machine where I just lift with my feet, and I usually just put the weights at like 20 to 30 kilograms, and I feel like that's pretty good for me. Like I don't want to be Brock Lesnar or anything. Like I'm just here to do my arms and my legs. But after that I just do some stomach workouts, like ab workouts, and for that I also just watch YouTube videos, and I have started including weights in my workouts so that we see results quicker. And I don't know if I'm being like really thorough with the exercises, but we're getting there. I mean, I'm still pretty new. It's just been 3 weeks. But yeah, that's my gym routine. I go 3 days a week, and I have been really enjoying going to the gym. I feel like subah mein I always dread going, but like when I'm there and I come back home, I'm really good. I feel really good. Okay, so now you guys know about my routine. Let's talk about what I eat in a day. Honestly, we haven't made much change. I usually just eat a banana before the gym because haven't had breakfast, so that's like the thing that I eat before going to the gym. And then when I come back home, I just make myself an egg with some toast. And I don't like, people say that you have to like completely cut out like carbs and toasts, but I can't do that because first of all, I love toast. I mean, I could go and get brown bread, but it doesn't taste the same. I absolutely love making shakshuka for myself. It lasts me all throughout the day till I have my dinner at around 5:36, and Alian loves it too. It always turns out really yummy. We usually do 2 eggs and 2 toasts because me and Alian share this, and I think it's a pretty good meal for breakfast. Delicious. I usually don't eat a lot of lunch. I mean, okay, I'm lying. I do have cheat days, and usually those days I just make myself some kimchi noodles, which are so incredibly unhealthy, but they're just so yummy. Need to cut back on those. I have been eating them a lot less. Like there was a point in my time when I was eating them every single day. We don't do that anymore. We just have them once a week or twice a week. So that's healthy, I think. I'm not sure, but yeah, that usually, and sometimes if I feel like that I'm pretty full from breakfast, I just skip lunch. I mean, I wouldn't recommend you do that if you're already skinny, but if you are thinking of losing weight, then maybe you could do that and see how that works for you. Sometimes I'll just have some fruits, like maybe some oranges, some apples. I feel like they're really good snacks as well. Like when you're sitting and you feel hungry and you have like a fruit, it sort of makes you want to eat less, basically. And I have been trying to like let go of full fat milk with skimmed milk, but we're slowly getting there. I mean, I haven't done that yet. I mean, I always forget whenever I go for groceries कि हमें skimmed milk या like non-fat milk उठाना है. We always just get the whole fat one, and so I want to say that is a work in progress. Hopefully we'll get there. And for dinner we just have rice, roti, whatever, you know, curry, whatever desi we will eat, we just have that. I feel like my biggest challenge is not eating sweets. I have the biggest sweet tooth ever. Like if you've been following me, if you remember that I used to eat 1 cornetto every single day when I was pregnant. We don't do that anymore, but I just snack on sweets. Guys, our brownie's here. It's sizzling. Is it sizzling? I mean, questionably sizzling, but sizzling. Chocolates and like wafer chocolates and lot of that stuff. So I am trying to cut back on that, and the only way I feel like it is possible is if you don't buy it. If it's in the house, you are gonna eat it. Even if you have like the tolerance and like the capacity to hold yourself, like a really high level to hold yourself, I would still think you would not be able to avoid meat if you love it. So we're definitely trying to cut back on that, and I feel like we have successfully managed a little bit. I say that, and I bought these on my way going to the gym. I was thinking, so basically my mind works in a sense that if I have this before going to the gym, I'm gonna burn it, and so it's all gonna be worth it. So that was my thought process. I only had one, so that's not too bad. We're gonna make that last week. But honestly, I feel like the biggest shift hasn't been physical, it has been mental. When we first moved to London, I felt really lonely, and I sort of felt really low. I just felt like I wasn't doing enough. I was just looking after the house and looking after the baby, and it just made me feel that I wasn't really doing anything. And so whenever I went outside the house, like being close to nature, it just sort of healed me, and it made me feel good about myself. And that is something that has helped me tremendously. So whenever I talk about change and I talk about how I want to change my life, I feel like me being outside and going outside and getting in the fresh air, just laying on the grass, watching the planes pass, it just calms me down so much. And like just being close to nature, just being on the grass, it just really, really helps. I absolutely love going on long walks. I love and like whenever me, Numan and Alian go for a long walk, it just refreshes me so much. So I feel like if that is something, like if you are in a constant need of change or you want to change something about you, I feel like being outside really, really helps. I feel like growth feels uncomfortable, but I feel that if you don't grow and you're stuck, that is even worse. When I first started this channel, I was 21 years old. I am 31 now, so obviously I don't think like what the old Anushae thought, and I don't like the same things that she liked. And obviously this channel is an identity, and I feel like this is sort of a goodbye to my old sort of content that I used to post, like vlogs and like other stuff. And it made sense to me at that point in my life, but I feel like because so much has changed. If you've been following my journey, you've seen me freshly out of uni, starting my job, then getting married, then having a baby, and then from that moving to London. Like there's definitely been growth in my life. So if I don't change my content, like it doesn't make sense, because I have grown as a person, and so my content is sort of growing with me. And I'm not completely sure if I'm ever going to post vlogs again. Like I don't think I'll ever not post one. Maybe I'll do like short videos here and there of vlogs, but I just feel that they're not something that I want to film anymore. I want to focus more on growth and more on life and more on how to like improve your quality of life and like just positivity basically. But yeah, that is the direction that this growth is taking me, and I feel like it's the right direction for me at this point in time. So I am really excited, and I can't wait to have you guys on this new journey with me, and hopefully it will be an interesting one. But yeah, that was it from me. I am also just going to leave everything that I mentioned from Halara in the description. If you guys want to check it out, you most certainly can. I'm also going to leave the discount code once again on the screen. If you want to check it out, you can. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will now see you soon in my next week's vlog. No, wait, we don't say that anymore. I will now see you soon in my next video. I'm not sure when that's coming out, but hopefully soon.